The piss round already in progress, and Fate Esports going with a lot of aggression immediately. They have taken A-side almost completely. If Nexus is not really posing up too much of a threat, going for a 5-on-5 retake is quite common to see, but not with these positions, especially not pushing in through jungle. Not something that's often coming across, and Milky and Patrick are holding it down very nicely, leaving only BTN left, and he's going to immediately get taken down. Wow. That was very quick. They just ran out towards the A-bomb site and absolutely obliterated the defense. What happened there?
I have no clue. It just went behind the blink of an eye to the A-bomb site taken over and, well, forcibly take it away. Like, they forcefully vacate the CTs, move them into that next round instead with a force spike coming out from them. It's surprising, but not really. I see a lot of teams nowadays just go for the force spike in the second round, even if they, like, no matter if they win or lose. On the CT side, the T side, not so much, but the AK isn't. It's gonna be the same round exactly out towards that A-bomb site, or maybe not with 7 fighting 1 and 2, nearly a third onto Milky, but, well, he's the man of the hour here for that T side, and he's finding a few frags here. Nicky with the second one. The bomb going it down in a matter of seconds, or maybe not, with the CT side finding frags, and what is that? Zillow swings in, he's found the frag, he's found the round. Nexus, they tie things up immediately with a force spike.
Well, that was 2 rounds in the span of like 2 minutes or less. That was very, very high paced, and the fact that they weren't able to deal with Cement on like Underdark, that was possibly the key factor in the entirety of that round. But honestly, that is a weird round to look at in hindsight and in the moment. Fate now going for a little bit of a more calm approach towards all the Mirage. Thank the Lord for that, or else that we would be constantly overwhelmed. And, well, Nexus going with quite a default standing in terms of positioning.
Yeah, also, bit of a thing that Fate have started on the T side of both of these maps. Including the, well, Inferno and this one. Won both the starting pistol rounds, but now out towards that A site. There's Cement finding the first frag of the Milky, tried to lurk out, tried to walk out, see what he can find, but the only thing waiting for him is a FAMAS of death. And now Patrick from Connector is smoking his way, and with another frag for Cement, still continues with the FAMAS and going very aggressive now. Nicky on the other side with this Desert Eagle, trading some damage and looking for the frag. Unable to find anything just yet, but Patrick, he could be the difference maker here and immediately takes down the head of BTN. But there is IM from short who finds that trade and leaving it Nicky in a 1-on-4. His chance is very slim, but the B-bomb say, look at that, they're being rotating away from it. Oh no, Nicky just doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's going to walk into the death trap, surely. Look at this, is one underpass, but that is so clean.
Good shot. Will get himself an M4, and, well, actually gets himself a double just on a turnaround for good measure, but that is a round he shouldn't have anything to say in, but if he only went towards that B-bomb side, he might have actually gotten himself a bomb plant on top of that as well, so that was getting dangerously close to being competitive for just being a couple of pistols. Speaking of a couple of pistols, we're going into that yet again, this time not even close to what they had a round prior. Only Glocks up against, still the MP9 of BTN. It might be the most dangerous man on that defense in terms of, well, long-range strategy. It's that sweet, sweet money going to keep on coming in. And meanwhile, the Waterfall has drawn every single one of the players of Nexus towards the A-bomb site, leaving the B-bomb site basically undefended. He will get a bomb plant at least, but other than that, doesn't really seem to be much more, well, available. He has a Glock on this post plant. It's a 1 versus 4. He did what he needed to, and so did the rest of the team. They got themselves a bomb plant going for the gun rounds further on.
Yeah, now looking for a frag, but he's going to be the one to get taken down. I mean, he did what he had to do. You mentioned that the bomb gets taken or planted. All that really wasn't needed from that CT or T side, and you can see that allows them to get a bit of a better buy there, 6k on Nicky. I'm guessing that AWP if they really want to. Not too sure just yet as they're still deciding on that one. Well, there we go. Harden's going to buy it for himself, apparently. Doesn't need utility. Not a man who needs any of that. And well, the Ope's going to pay it back, or pay itself back just with the frag. An opening one, maybe even take down Zello on the CT side. It was an absolute force on that first map. Now into mid it'll go as the T side have a bit of a boost here, looking for the players to try and cross, but no one has done so. Not going to be given anything for that T side for free Instead, with a 3-1 lead for the CT side, they're going to try and get themselves up to 4 immediately. Probably don't need to remind you that it did start as a 4-0 for the side of Nexus Gaming with the first map, and they only got 4 rounds in the first half. It was 11 in a row for the side of Fate at halftime. So they're definitely a dangerous team. And well, now T side, oh, the random boost. Look at this, I love to see it.
Come on, let's do it. Let's get something out of it.
And Zell on the other side as well. The aim offset, this could be big, and now... Oh,
no! Oh,
they
no!
messed it up! The trade does come in, but they still messed it up. And
man, had such high possibility, and then they just instantly flop to the ground. Nothing comes out of it. Just an equal trade. I mean, some say it's some reward, but that could have gone a lot better in the eyes of Fate. And then now looking to go towards the B bomb site. There's only one player here, Raggy. He has spotted them out. Now he's spotting the bomb as well. That will immediately get a rotation in for the rest of the squad. Looking for an entry frag to delay them if it's possible, and he will do that exactly the way he's supposed to.
That is
only
huge.
One man alive, and he's going to be running in with the AWP. He wants to save that bad boy towards the next upcoming ones, but he's already getting hunted down by IAM. I don't think he's going to make it out of this alive, playing a dangerous game. Still able to get a shot off, but he's getting hunted down very aggressively from the side of Nexus Gaming, but I don't think they'll be going so aggressive to the fact they're actually going to be hunting him down towards the end of the round as well. Harn will get the AWP towards the remaining seconds of the half. No money for the next round for him. And, well, Nexus, they do get that 4-1 start. Once again, money building up quite nicely. Everything is going in their way, although they are fighting for most of the frags they can. Most of the fights are going in their favor. Now time coming in from the terrorist side a little bit earlier than usual. At least last time on Inferno, it took at least 10 or more rounds before people seem to start to consider having a timeout.
Yeah, every now and then you just unfortunately seem to forget you have them, so like it's unfortunate, but now it's good to see them immediately start using those. I want to see like this T side find themselves a string of rounds, like 2-3 maybe. Like they have chance for another buy if they lose a round. Like that's where we're going to see the teams like get into it like insanely close and personal. Like that's when things like mid rush is going to come out from both these teams. They got to want to fight for that map control, the dominance. Risky, yes, but reward very high, and that's the kind of CS I'm looking forward to here. Well, currently headed towards that B apps now.
Might be a little bit more reliant on the AWP now to get like, a couple of picks to try and make something out of this, but I don't think the apartment is really the best bet for that. You're relying a little bit more on your deagles, and well, considering how they're playing right now, they're not exactly leaving themselves with a bunch of options.
No, that they're not really. Like you mentioned, relying on the ALEVP is what they have. This is the big gun, the only gun that they have, besides those well, pistols, if you want to go that far, but Zello immediately wins out the duel. The AWP will be retrieved on Milky, who's definitely not a bad AWPer himself, I'll tell you that much. Showed himself on the rifles of the first map, and now gonna try and pick up the AWP, the big green, I'll guess well, orange and white. Maybe like that, but now, Nikki, this position could be unexpected into a market and finds one. A few more on the Ace or B bomb side, and now IM is going to be right around the corner, but IM looking for the frag, unable to find it. Patrick instead gets that first one, looking for that next one. They still know there's one waiting, and IM with another frag of his own, surviving for a while longer. Looking for that next one, it's Patrick ducking behind the bench, looking for the next frag, but it's going to be kind of from market, and now 1-on-4, or 3 for Milky, gets one, or maybe not, I'm not too sure. The nade is there, taking him down.
Yeah.
Just bouncing back and forth, the Cement will survive as well. A bit of damage, not enough, as if Nexus Gaming 5 rounds now. And this is the start you want to see from them. This is their map pick. They want to force us onto Dust 2. And all
Dust 2 might just be their safe haven as well, considering the, I would almost say like lack of practice from side of Fate, but no, really the lack of winning, to say it bluntly. When Fate, even if they had a full man roster, which they don't even have at this point, so if it comes to Dust 2, they might be in serious trouble as long as they are staying away from middle. Because Jello. Well, he's been more than happy to take a little bit of control over that. It's a little bit of a dance between the walls there, but nothing really coming out of it just yet.
Yeah, moving into yet another round of Zillow, finding a frag. Looking for this next one here, that T side. We'll see if they can get themselves something out of this. Currently, with the 2 players down, it's not looking too great. You can, well, imagine they're not going to be too happy about this round already with how things are going. Nexus might just be getting away with this first half if they're not careful. Things can snowball out of hand before you know it. But if there's any players who could change things, it would be Nikki and Milky. But now the first man taking it down. I am on a short, has heard Milky stepping. We'll know he's right around the corner. The AK going for the spray. The pistol flashbang does not work out, and the frags keep coming in. And a flawless defense round from the CTs here, 6-1. Well, it's now 6 rounds in a row for them as well. This game itself is very streaky. I don't think their last 10 rounds on Inferno, those were when we really started to see rounds go back and forth. But until then, it was literally just teams fighting streaks of 4 or more.
It's a tug of war between these teams, and the timeout being called in. Fate not getting anything out of their pauses or strategic timeouts. They want to get at least some rounds on the board. They're getting a little bit, well, they've only had a round on the pistol. I mean, everything else but that hasn't really been going in their way. Frag's not really favoring them either. They're kind of relying on Nikki for the moment just to get themselves the opening. Well, speaking of opening duels, currently no one on the side of Fate is actually successful in opening up a round in their favor. It's always been Nexus. And well, they will continue to be that way. Raga gets himself a quick fragment towards on Red Star. With everything now going towards yet another mid-focused round.
Yeah, ooh, the boost coming in. I am will be getting up top and now finds one. Looking for that next one. Still right around the corners, trying to spam away with his teammate in his toe. They find one apiece. Looking for the next one with Patrick finding one on Nikki with the second. Okay, that's actually giving the T-side a slight chance. However, it is still all that is a slight chance with one more frag being found for them. And that should be the round over unless Nikki can really pull a miracle out of here, a rabbit out of his hat, so to say. And in a 1-on-3, they're not going to be liking this chance, especially with the bomb. Look at where it's dropped on top of the short pillar there. And now finding one, but Cement gets the better of it either way. 7-1, and Nexus getting yet another one. And this is really snowballing out of hand here.
Yeah, you don't want to be up against the Brazilian scoreline. You're going to get real dangerous real quick. And well, Nexus, they've been able to keep a lot of their players alive. Look at the money on, well, 4 of their players. It's all above $7,000. And well, that's dangerous. Very, very dangerous considering the fact that you only need about 5,000 to fully invest with an M4. Yeah. With the current situation from side of Fate Esports, they are running on fumes, not exactly getting a lot out of the utility or investments that they're planning. Their strategies are kind of falling flat. Now with the gun round, let's see what they have in store for us.
This is already actually a bit of a change. We saw the early utility out towards mid from the T-side and smoke into window. And look at the CT side and how they respond to Semin with a flashbang into Ram. But there's one and the second right around the corner continues to spray. Takes down both on the T side. Down to 3 players again. They start on the man disadvantage. We've seen this already before where the T side tried to come back from a 3-on-5. It did not work out last time. And well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling their odds in this one either. As they head back towards that A side. They've got the ult, but they needed to find that frag, and Red Star needs to go huge here. He needs to draw that rotation away from the A side, where Cement is going to get caught with the timing first, or with his teammates there. Slowly approaching, but 45 seconds left. They need to make a move. They need to find that frag very, very quickly. And coming around the corner, this Horn finds frag at number 1. Still 2 more players around the bomb side to defend it. Zello with his ult has spotted at least one of these T-side players. The flashbang spotted as well. Knowing exactly where these players are, that Molotov, that is a big one. Coming towards that bombs in and out. Is Harn on top of that Tetris box. One frag for Red Star has gone huge, and the second one to follow. The T side are now turning things around in the round. That's way too many rounds in a sentence, but now I am pushing towards that bomb site with a flashbang there. The AWP hasn't missed it. Charles gets one and two. I am. What is that second? Milky immediately goes down. Not even a fair chance in that round. And there's the third. What is that? I am going huge. What
Another coming in for Nexus. That's 8 in a row. And what a play from IM. I thought that Red Star was like the playmaker in that one. Coming through connector and getting himself 2 kills and enabling the bomb plan, but before they had a chance to set up, everything was already thwarted by IM, who's going 12 and 3 right now. Man's hot. He doesn't want to stop anytime soon. Thus, the streak continues. Fate not having any luck just yet, looking for a B push this time around. Look, oh boy, that's already quite aggressive. Cement, it's in a dangerous position. We'll get himself the first. Another one walking towards his crosshairs. Milky does get one in return, but still, the fry's going either way. It's kind of up in the air right now. 2 on 3. Zello looking for a little bit of extra, and well,
oh, it's gonna be a repeat, isn't it? He's already approaching the T side. 2 of them here, Harn and Red Star. What can they do? The smoke's going down. Zello with the AWP coming in around close while I am trying to clear out these angles. The nades are there, but Harn with the first shot, and now Zello in a tough position. And he just to nail both of these shots. As soon as the first one gets spotted, he's going to swing for the second, but Harn immediately not even giving him a chance, and that is finally when things stop for the side of Nexus. And 8 rounds in a row. That is already so much damage, and the T side, they barely even get that one.
Took like a lot of firepower. It took a lot of, well, effort to get, first of all, the bomb on the bomb site, and then being able to convert it afterwards. Mostly due to Harn's efforts, and the way things have been going, doesn't really look like, well, Next is going to be slowing down at all. Jello will already find himself a kill towards on middle. That's his domain. You don't want to go anywhere near it. Oh, it's Fate. They haven't taken quite a lot of control. The question is, where do they want to move on from here? They have a lot of space to work with, but they have to fight for every single inch.
Yeah, these are now will be walking away from mid. And already, again, they're starting off with the man at disadvantage. It just seems to go the CT side's favor every single round. I can't think of a single round where they have not found the man advantage to start things off on the T side. I'm trying to think, but I don't think there is one. Either with the CT side, I like the change of pace on the pro or the on this A side here. BTN on the bomb side itself, and Cement right here waiting. Here in Sandwich. Now the flashbang comes in. The T side start to make their way very slowly. In the Molotovs, bit of utility to try and force them out of a position. There's the flashbangs coming in, trying to help out the T side. But here, 7 1, 2, 3. Oh, what is happening? It is going to force the small solo hold. He's a one-man army.
What 17 and 4. My man. I thought that IM was like the highest rate on their side right now, but I was wrong. He was tied up, and now Cement is taking the steering wheel. And well, this is the way the Nexus play. Apparently, but some of them started getting a groove on. Well, there's really nothing that you can do about it.
No, this is their mapping. They want us to know about it. They are just blowing Fade out of the water right now on this defending side. And well, out towards that A-bomb site they go. Not hard, immediately taken down. Once again, the man advantage for the CT side coming in for yet another one. Zell still here. Looking to come in to support the Molotovs. Force that T side away. And spread them apart. BTN with 1, 2, and well, there's that round already done. Nicky with the 1-on-5 has got no chance in hell, no matter how much he wants to try. He's out of this one already. 10 double digits. Unless a 1-on-5 can happen, which, well, if you can believe it or not, I'm not believing it. Matt Raga in CT, and has spotted the final man. Laps away, 1, 2, 3, takes him down, and 10 to 2. Nexus Gaming. Insane again.
They might actually beat Fate's record on that CT side at this rate. They might like be poised for like 12 or maybe even 13 if they keep on going. If they get these 3 uncontested, they will get 11. I am very, very like confident in that fact, considering the amount of equipment that Fate are currently rocking. So it will be an uphill struggle for them. Question is, how well will Nexus be able to deal with it? Oh no. Horn and Red Star taking away most of the defense almost immediately, and now suddenly we're in a 5-on-3 retake up against pistols.
This is not how I expected this round to transpire at all, but it is where we are here on the CT side. They gotta try and prove you wrong with 11, and Nicky with another one. The T side, they are in control. The pistols, they are the answer to their problems here on this T side of a Mirage. Looking for the retake, but look at this, there's one frag coming in from the side of CT spot. IM, he already had a 3k retake, but can he go for a 4? He cannot. It will be around about 3 for Faith, and Grev, they might just try to prove you wrong with not even getting 11. What's happening?
Oh. I mean, it's not over yet, all right. Let's not kick them under the rug just yet. They are well stacked in terms of economy. And they're getting a double op setup as well, so they are looking to fight on through all of this. And Fate, they are building their economy now. It's a little bit late, but might still be doable. Look at that from IM. Okay.
I even blocked the smoke in the window. That's big. At all. We seem to okay. We're back to our regularly scheduled action here. The Gander Bench trying to live the 2-man advantage immediately. Look at that, like 20 seconds mid control taken for the C or taken by the T side, but at what cost? They've lost 2 players and need to claw their way back. And now there's a 3rd and a 4th. What is happening? They are making it look so easy and effortless. They just walk in, shoot heads, and well, move on to that next round. Like always, hard. I'm not really gonna believe in his odds. I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe in his odds here, but he's gonna try and prove me wrong all he wants.
I mean, yeah, the position from IM is definitely going to be a key factor here, but I also believe that you're a little bit of a naysayer, and don't be so negative on these Bulgarian boys just yet. And well, I wouldn't blame. Oh no! Oh, the shank between the shoulder blades, and there you have it. Spitting on the grave as IM does not give any respect. And well, things now going a little bit more in favor of Nexus. They might actually get 12. So I'm glad I haven't taken back what I said. They still have enough money to make this work. Question is, will Fate allow it? Will they go down 11 or 12, 13, and will they at least get themselves a little bit of a buffer in that 4th round?
We will see. As now into apartments they go. There's going to be that utility used there. The Nate apparently not going to be doing as much damage as I thought. The Molotov is there with Red Star. Look at his position. He's right here. He's looking for this, but has to be careful as he goes for the swing against the AWP on the other side. His odds very slim in winning that fight, but has been spotted and has gotten away unscathed. But there's Patrick, and well, for the first time in a very long time, they have found themselves the entry on the T side of things here instead. At least if you exclude that pistol now, the flashbang towards that A-bomb side on the T side now ready for the split. One player deep in pals will be Zello with the AWP. That's something you don't see that often when out. T side make their way. It's coming from mid and connector. C side going to be rotating very quickly. This IM with frag number 1, a second, and well, could be another 3rd one. But Patrick and Red Star answering back with one of their own. Now the bomb goes down in the hands of Nicky. There's one from Zello. Look at that next one. Hiding at the bomb side. It has been spotted, but there's that T side coming in. Red Star with the final frag. And 11-4. They do not get themselves down to 12. It will be Fate with 4.
Those who moving towards halftime, Nexus giving a little bit. I mean, every half they've had so far has been 11-4 for the CT side. Let's see if that continues. Will Fate be able to pull off a similar struggle, considering they have a stand-in. They have a little bit of less practice on Mirage. They don't play it as often as Nexus do. And well, it will get difficult no matter really what happens amongst all of this. So hopefully we get in towards this as soon as possible. And well, honestly, like the entry fragging part from Fate has been like the biggest downfall here.
Yeah, it definitely has been. It has been a huge downfall for them. It's like, I want to say, even like most of the rounds, like probably 13 of the rounds or 4, maybe even, I want to say at least 13 have been the entries for the side of Nexus Gaming. Besides the pistol and those 2 rounds that they go in the end, so 12 rounds, probably.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about them. I'm just pulling them out of my head if I'm trying to remember.
Well, just to put it in perspective, Simmons and Zello, to CT side rocks, they have combined between them 12 opening duels, and they won 10 of them. So that is a little bit of a ridiculous stat, and it's going to be difficult to try and run up against that if you're side of the T's, especially inside of Fate as well. But they gave it their best. They really ran aggressively for as long as they could. Moving on towards that CT side now. Fate haven't been dealt the strongest of hands, and they're actually going for full armor. Not even a single kit for a potential retake or just a plain old hold. So if Nexus give a little bit of a push towards the A bomb site, it's going to be a little bit difficult to retake. Doesn't really seem to be the plan, however.
That is, it does seem to be that T side. Well, 3 of them in apartments and headed into underpass and into mid. The CT side are gotta be giving them the exact same treatment with, I think it's 3 players surrounding the mid area in total. Playing in the window, going for a bit of a jump spot. There's that Molotov to come in, and the T side now give away the position into where that A bomb site they go. I am leading the charge, a absolute unit for that T side of smoking down in a jungle. Harden going to try and spam and not going to be getting any real damage from it. And Cement, apparently, somehow all the way in ladder without being, well, taken down there. On the other side of Milky, is he ready? The shadow gives him away, and the frag comes in. Nexus 5-0-4 here, and looking for that next one, the double pick in the CT. Rag of what out of those shots coming in. Zello with another one. They just cover each other. And with a 1-on-4 here. Single man is all that remains of Fate, and now getting taken down as well. Nexus 12 rounds, and that's the pistol going their way.
Dangerous times for now Fate. They are already being set back with the economy. The T's got that bomb plant down, so you're going to be expecting AKs being purchased in almost all of them. At least a couple of Mach 10s coming in just to spice things up. They know they're up against pistols. It's basically the meta at this stage. With Fate, well, they are down on the ground. They need to get themselves back up as soon as possible because they're running out of time and running out of rounds to play with. And 4 players towards on middle, well, it might be the cure, but it might also be a little bit more of a disease if Nexus plays their cards right.
Yeah, also something to note. The Fate side, after they won the first pistol round, they went for a very quick rush towards that A-bomb side, which did not work out at all. They're not. And well, here we see Nexus Gaming decided to take it a bit more slow and in towards that B side instead. And well, this one working out very quickly. And 3 frags coming in that just fall like dominoes. But Nicky, he's got a Desert Eagle and a few dreams, a few chances, but only able to get a single frag for his team before the round comes to an end. With 13 for the side of Nexus Gaming now. They only need 3 more rounds to close things out here and force us over to Dust 2. That would be interesting to see.
And also in very, very different style considering how long and stretched out the first map was. This has been going at record pace so far. And well, with the Nexus boys not looking to slow down just yet, up against the pistols from side of Fates, and well, Patrick is able to make at least one of those pistols work. Question is, can the rest of them join him as well? They've made a little bit of space for him, but that's a lot of flashbangs coming his way. That's Mach 10 in his face, and that's going to be the A-bomb site already taken over. Oki's here with a quick rotation, trying to barge on in with the P250 in his hand, and well, doesn't really work out in his favor. A lot of extra bullets coming his way. Leaving everything onto Harn with a USPS and a nade. I don't think we can see the same amount of impact damage as, well, Inferno, but...
No, it doesn't really seem like that's even going to be possible here with 14 around the corner. Harn, the only man here, going to try and toss a nade, but with his last efforts, the nade just falls flat on the floor. Unable to find anything with it. Besides a bit of
the martyrdom perk.
Yeah, martyrdom perk. Just tossing it down as he falls, but doesn't find a frag. Unfortunately, not as powerful as the ones in Call of Duty, which for some reason seem to do about 800 damage. even when you're behind 3 walls. At least from my experience. But now we're getting into the final stretches of this map, I dare say. And the T side.
It's a risky word.
Yeah, risky word. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if the Caster Curse comes in to bite me in the ass in this one. But immediately, Mac 10 sends scouting towards that B bomb. So a single man is on the site itself. It'll be Red Star. Man appears to be everywhere on every team, standing in and well playing for them. Now we're going to find some bit of damage here, defending that B site, and well has forced that T side away from the area, from apartments, and looking for some more here for the side of Nexus. Seem to fall back, and they've apparently got BTN in mid. Don't know how, but he's just chilling here. Seeing if the CT side peek into him. Currently, no. And well, now
A little bit of an awkward dance currently with Fate, because might want to use their utility to get a little bit of control, but they have so little of it, and the positions they have are so far away, so stretched, they're just fully unprepared, just taking aim duels, but currently getting outmaneuvered. Nexus going over towards B through apartments and short. With only 2 players there, it's going to be a little bit difficult to hold on towards everything, and they only get 1 for the 2 that they have there. Nikki, once again, storming through.
Oh!
Marky will able to get 2, at least making the retake doable. With Op and M4 not coming in, no kits available. Op does ring its first shot. No targets found just yet in Fate, so you need this one because you have no money for the next. This could potentially be the decider of the map, but if they're able to get this one, they have a fighting chance. It's a difficult climb, but they need to get something. It's the first foothold to climb Everest. With Zello and I am here, the 2 biggest fraggers for the side of Nexus. They do get the first one. Time is ticking out, and the position is not in his favor. I am will close that one, and they will get map point. And with Fate having limited money, basically nothing, they're counting on miracles. They're hoping for a little bit of extra spice. And, well, I think they might only be able to afford a couple pieces of utility. Not much at all. Not even a single kit. So, there's a real risk here. But you don't win anything if you don't even play. Yeah. We're going up through middle very aggressively, almost finding the first duel. It was necessary, but you will be able to get back, and that's definitely the start you're looking for if you're Fate right now.
Yeah, that these or CT side relying on miracles, and well, they have found themselves an opening frag. May not be exactly that miracle, but let's see if Milky is able to provide us the T side. Oh, this is going to be big. He's got 2 players coming at him in apartments. The Molotov is there, and oh, Harn, he's found that timing out towards that B side. I am with the entry once again. Zello has been spotted with one Red Star coming in from kitchen, and the CT side now needs to perform one hell of a miracle as a team. There's the bomb being dropped, and that just might be it. What they need here in this round. I am going to go for that fight. The Red Star 1 and 2 finds both the players not even aiming for the second one. Not aiming for the truck, so to say, but there's Red Star with the third one. And at 15-5, they managed to stay alive for at least 1 more round, but how many more can they is the question here. So I'm not really expecting a same type of comeback as on Inferno. But
it's a little bit more than the comeback on Inferno, because now you're asking for 10 straight rounds on the... Well, it's on the CT side.
I mean,
so it has
they got 11 on the CT side of Inferno, so it wouldn't be unheard of in this best of 3 so far, but...
Okay, nice movement.
Patrick. Slightly.
Oh,
the nade.
No. 1 HP left on Zello. He's trying to, run for the hills. No op for him to try and trade on now, and, well, already frags happening all over the place. BTN over towards on short, looking to make a little bit of extra room. Will just tap away, and Nikki has been removed. It's all up towards the rest of his teammates. 3 versus 4. 2 on that B-bomb side. 1 is pushed over towards an half, so it might be the right call to make considering where the bomb wants to go. But considering the positions that everyone is holding, it's a little bit of a difficult scenario to put yourself into. And Nexus, they're spread all over the map.
Yeah, the CT side right now, this is their chance to just hang in on the second map here. Otherwise, we'll be headed into Dust 2 without further ado. There's 1 for Harn, IM with a second. And the 2 frags that separate Nexus from Dust 2. Their Red Star still alive, surviving, but for how long again? As the T side make their way towards that A bomb site, Milky has been activated from short, finding one. And now that second one, Red Star from jungle, catching the jump. They get themselves a second one from a 3-on-4. They managed to convert it into round number 6. And now, 9 more to go. Only 9 more.
Only 9 more. That's the attitude that they have to keep on pushing themselves through. No room for error or mistakes. And Nexus, well, now they have a little bit of a almost free round potentially. It would be horrible if they lose via this. And Harn, if you're unlucky, you might get nades stacked. Well, it was about to be that, but not just yet. Nicky, however, needs to hold on for a lot of angles. Very aggressively looking for the first. Actually, the first opening duel goes in favor of Nexus. Considering they only have pistols, this is getting quite dangerous now. With Nicky also falling out, this can't be the way that this ends up with an eco. It's a full eco as well, hardly any utility, as well as Yellow will also get another gun towards a Red Star, leaving everything on the stand-in. Milky
No way.
Try and save his team from humiliation. No bomb for Nexus, so they can't really apply that much more pressure than they already are, and they will actually lose it towards the eco. Oh no, that's not the way that's supposed to go at all, as Nexus, they take that map 16-6 as well. That was, I mean, kind of expected, but also a lot more of a dominating show than I was